You want to watch the acidity of your skincare products. This is what a group of researchers did in an old age home in Osnabrück, Germany. The team enrolled 20 seriously old oldies, ranging in age from 80 to 97 years into their study. Now, none of these oldies had a diagnosis of a skin disease, but they were old, and so they did have dry skin. This is not uncommon in old folks. Nothing works as well when you're 80 something. In fact, stats suggest 77% of oldies living in nursing homes suffer from xerosis. This is the medical term for dry, flaky skin. In and of itself, dry, scaly, rough skin is not a pathology, but it does increase the odds of problems. Our group of scientists were on a mission to bring a little relief. Step one in their study, they confiscated all skincare products before you lay a charge of elder abuse. This was so that they could ensure their oldies only used the test products they provided. They were given oil in water cream and lotion, plus a synthetic detergent to use on their skin. It was a case of tale of two soaps. The products they provided came in two flavors. The ingredients were identical, but the pH was different. One set of products was pretty conventional, clocking in at a pH of 6. The other had been especially formulated to clock in at a pH of 4. Yes, that is pretty acidic. In actual fact, it corresponds to the pH of the average tomato. Now, at first glance, it might seem somewhat disturbing. Washing people in acid? How could this be healthy? Join us for this episode of Better Body Chemistry TV as we find out what happened to the oldies when they were dipped in acid. Better Body Chemistry TV is brought to you by Dr. Sandy, a scientist turned gremlin buster, helping you battle sugar gremlins, hair lumps, and other health horribles through better body chemistry. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health. Well, it turned out that acid bathing was a better option. The reason? Mother Nature arranges things in such a way as to keep the skin in an acidic range. And when Mother Nature is honored, skin thrives. Let me share exactly what happened. The team measured the resident's skin condition at the start of the study and then again 7 weeks later, following twice daily use of the two products by the residents themselves as well as their caregivers. They used several measures to assess skin health, starting off with the eyeball test. Okay, it's not called the eyeball test, but it is the test that we would use to decide the state of our skin's health. We'd look for the presence and severity of scaling, roughness, cracks, and redness. This is what the dermatologists in the study did. At 4 different spots on the body, they eyeballed the state of the skin, recording if the problems were there and to what extent. They tallied everything up to give a DASI score, the Dry Skin Area and Severity Index. And DASI was pH independent. They found increased use of skincare products did make a difference. All the old people's skin looked a bit better. It turned out the pH of the product was irrelevant. So what's the fuss? Well, there's more to skin health than looks. The skin is providing a barrier to protect the body from the outside environment. Threats include infectious agents, noxious chemicals, inclement weather, and knocks and abrasions. So, does the pH of the skincare products you use impact how well your skin works? Well, to test this, the team performed a little tape stripping. Stripping sounds painful. Well, it's not quite as sore as pulling a plaster off, but it is rather upsetting for your corneocytes. These are the cells on the outermost layer of your skin. In tape stripping, a piece of tape is applied to the skin over and over and over again. Each application pulls some cells off. Now, the more robust the outer layer, the more strippings it can endure. And it was here that the pH of the skincare products made a difference. It turned out that the number of skin strippings survived at a pH of 4 was significantly higher than at a pH of 6. Now, there's no doubt about it. Tape stripping is an ordeal, but it's what skin is made for. You're meant to be able to bounce back from any kind of skin attack. So the team assessed how resilient the oldie skin was. And once again, the low pH products were superior. So the take-home message, put acid on your skin. Judge your skincare products not by their fragrances or appearance, nor by the place in which they were sold, but by their pH. The more acidic, the better. So, how do most products on the market stack up? Well, this is a collection of the creams and soaps my family is using. The color indicates the pH. The ideal product should be orange. None of the products we're using are right. Clearly, some of the products, particularly the alkali ones, must be putting a lot of strain on the stratum corneum. Aish. So how do you know? Well, the only way to figure it out is to test what you are using. You should be able to get your hands on pH test strips at a pharmacy, pool, or pet shop. Use the results to choose what you put on your skin, so you create better body chemistry. Bear in mind, getting the pH right is probably more important in the extremes of age. Both very little kids and seriously old oldies are going to be more vulnerable to the effects of skin pH disturbances. Interested in discovering more ways to create better body chemistry, or need a little help getting your body chemistry on track, visit our website at www.betterbodychemistry.com, browse our library, or enroll in one of our courses or programs. The advice is simple to follow and based on real science, not hype. Know someone with skin troubles? Share this video with them so they know the secret to a healthier skin. And if this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you catch future episodes of Better Body Chemistry TV. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health.